Yo, it's Midas. Let's talk about why crypto is a scam, but not in the way that you think. Coinbase and Binance are manipulating the markets in secret, which is why crypto just randomly dips. So if you're ever wondering why there's so much positive news and then eventually the market just crashes days later, this is the reason why. So stay tuned to the very end for that reason. But disclaimer, everything said in this video is only for educational purposes. Make sure to always do your own research. But this is why you should listen to Midas. Will I beat the S&P by 103x in less than a year? If you want to take a look at the proof, check it out on my YouTube description on my link tree. It'll show you the date of my calls, the tickers I called, where the call was posted, whether it was YouTube or TikTok, and my total P&L, which is over 4,000%. But this is why you should listen to me for crypto advice. I have been in the crypto space since 2020, been investing in Bitcoin since 20K, and overcame the FTX crash. I have made over 1.5K% gains by investing in the crypto markets. I do not invest in meme coins. I do not pump and dump coins. All my picks are based off of thorough research and my own research. I have tried meme coin trading and concluded it can work, but the risk reward is just not worth it. You need to be chronically online 24/7. I invest primarily in altcoins. Altcoins are cryptos that have technical utility. I invest in altcoins like how I pick my stocks, which are early stage technology companies. See my track record of following crypto investing strategy, where I called Bitcoin at 20K, Ethereum at 1.1K, Solana at $10, Sui at 85 cents. But when I follow my crypto investing strategy, I find winners before they explode. If you want to take a look at all my crypto picks, check it out on my link in bio. So let's get to the video of crypto is a scam, but not in the way you think. So why hasn't the crypto bull run started yet? I get these questions all the time. When is altcoin season? So let's talk about the recent bad news for crypto. War times with, Trump meeting with, Russia, not coming to a deal. Trump calling tariffs on the whole world that hasn't been settled yet. FOMC not cutting rates. Deep Seek FUD that was like, months ago, but still bad news. Let's talk about the recent good news for crypto. So David Sachs, crypto and AI czar, says stablecoin legislation and Bitcoin reserves are a top priority. Trump announces a national digital stockpile. Solana, XRP, and Dogecoin ETFs have a very high odds of happening very soon. The crypto ball with Solana, Sui, ONDO Finance, etc. as sponsors, welcoming Trump as the first crypto president. The Genius Act / Big Beautiful Bill stablecoin adoption, and the Circle Internet Group IPO / bullish IPO, making it more that all these crypto companies are getting into the limelight as to why crypto is so bullish. And with stablecoin adoption leading that charge for crypto doing very, very well for this bull run. So everyone is blaming the uncertainty of macroeconomic factors and market sentiment. I once believed this as well, once the stock market started dipping along with crypto. I'm taking this from the lens of back when tariffs were first announced and everything was so unsettled. But yet the stock market has already recovered with the SPY, DGI, etc., and many stocks already hitting new all-time highs with Baby AI, Oklo, Reddit. So market corrections are healthy. We all saw crypto hit new all-time highs back in January with Sui, XRP, etc. And it felt like we were going up forever, so we had to correct. So both could be true, but why hasn't crypto recovered back to our all-time high back in January? Well, crypto is no longer a retail game. Back in 2021, the only key figures of crypto was Michael Saylor, who runs MicroStrategy, owning the most Bitcoin in the world, and a couple other celebrities who bought Bitcoin. Retail entering into the markets were what pumped the markets. Now in 2025, we have the Bitcoin ETFs, Trump building a US strategic Bitcoin reserve, the National Digital Stockpile, the Genius Act, Big Beautiful Bill, large financial players like BlackRock, JP Morgan, etc., and Michael Saylor continuing to purchase Bitcoin. If these whales do not make a move, the market will not move. These key players are using this market correction or, you know, just time to accumulate more of their assets in order to shake out the paper hands and buy everything at a discount. Like I mentioned, this video is based off of mainly the when the tariffs were first announced. So strategy buys another 530 million worth of Bitcoin. Trump-backed World Liberty Financial buys Ethereum worth around 13 million. Sharp Link raises 200 million in direct offering to raise ETH holdings to 2 billion. And BlackRock buys 276 million worth of Ethereum. So let's talk about exchanges, Binance Crypto, plus these market makers is what is making manipulation and why crypto can be considered a scam. So during this market correction when tariffs were first announced, you might have seen lots of posts on X or Twitter about 700 million in short/longs of Bitcoin were liquidated yesterday. That does not happen for a reason. Traders long during market corrections because they believe the market should go back up with better news, and yet it does not. Same idea with shorts. Well, Wintermute, a market maker or a trading algorithmic firm for crypto, is working with Binance and Coinbase to liquidate coins when longs are called and buy more with shorts. So before Trump's inauguration, everyone had calls and thought it was free money. He never mentioned a word about Bitcoin or crypto during the inauguration. And because of that, the whole market just crashed and all the shorts were liquidated. You had to think that there are a lot of money favoring one side, which is why you had to play the other side. Because how will the money makers pay for all these positions? Remember, in trading in crypto and stocks, nothing is free money. Well, you can even search it up with Wintermute and Binance and crypto, where Binance transactions to Wintermute spark a debate, where Binance continues sending millions in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana to Wintermute's market maker to market sell on its exchange. They are the only entities selling digital assets and drawing charts. The reason I'm sharing this intel is because nobody's selling but the market makers. This is the thing to highlight. You can search it up yourself on all these news articles. And so Binance can manipulate prices by creating artificial liquidity, front-running trade, and exploiting order books. This behavior undermines the principle of decentralization and fairness. That's a lot of people are getting mad about crypto being not decentralized and more of a centralized thing, which is now becoming an issue. So you can even take a look at this guy on X, Marty Party. He basically shares this whole post about why Wintermute is drawing these charts and utilizing these exchanges for liquidity to move the market in the direction they want. You could even search up Wintermute and just talk about crypto manipulation. You will get a lot of different articles about it where, you know, Wintermute's chief rejects blame for crypto's biggest crash in 2025. Binance faced scrutiny over $20 million crypto transactions to Wintermute market maker. Wintermute is very comparable to like FTX. You heard of FTX? They were the ones that, you know, crashed the market back in 2021. So yeah, keep in mind about all of this is all manipulation. Do not get, shaken out by it. But yeah, how do we leverage this? Well, do nothing. It's going to be hard to beat insiders and market makers when they are working with exchanges. Hold your crypto and don't get shaken out. You might have gotten at all-time high prices or all-time low prices and are still in profit if it ever goes down. Keep in mind that we are still in a bull market. So this is risky, but play the side where the smart money is going to if you want to play calls and longs in bit crypto. I will admit it's a lot harder because it's a lot more volatile compared to the stock market, but a majority is doing longs, go puts, and vice versa. If you have any questions about this strategy, comment it down below and I'll respond when I can. If you enjoyed the video, join the exclusive Discord community. If you want real-time stock and crypto calls, access to my full portfolio, become financially free, and learn how I beat the S&P by 103x, join the Discord waitlist on my YouTube description on my link tree. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and like for more. That's all I got for today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.